Hello everyone, welcome to my Java tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be teaching you method overloading. Now, what is method overloading? Method overloading is when we create multiple methods of the same name but different parameter list. Okay, so I'll repeat it again. Method overloading is when we create multiple methods of the same name but different parameter list. Okay, so I'll explain it with an example. I've created a class test over here which is having one method m1 which takes one integer parameter. So let's just create an object of this class. And I'll invoke this method m1. Okay. So for doing that, I'll have to pass some value over here. Let's run this. And yes, as you can see, we got the correct output. So this value 10 will be loaded in A and it will be printed. Now, I'm going to overload this method m1. Now, as I said, method overloading is when we create multiple methods of the same name but different parameter list. Okay, so when I say different parameter list, it means that the parameter list should differ either in type, order or number. So I'll explain you a few of its variations. Let's say first I'll overload it by type, and for doing that I'll just have to change the data type over here, and inside that I'll just print or use the same statement. Okay, now let's just invoke this method. Now in this case, while passing the value, instead of passing int, I'll pass some double value. Okay, so let's run this, and yes, as you can see, we got the output. And remember guys, in this case this method is executed, and in this case this method is executed. Okay, so the compiler decides this during compile time itself which method to execute, and it comes to know about it by looking at the parameters which we pass. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And now I'm going to show you one more variation of it, which is by number. Okay, so let's create the same method, and instead of passing one parameter over here, I'll pass two parameters, right? And inside the method, I'll just print the two values. Okay, yeah, so value 1 is equal to A and value 2 is equal to B. And let's invoke this, and for invoking I'll have to pass two values over here now. Okay, instead of one. Okay, yes, and here the compiler has already decided that which method it will execute, or which variation of m1 it will execute. Okay, so let's run this, and yes, as you can see, it has executed this variation of m1. So guys, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next tutorial.